Okay, now you need to turn into your little cheat packet into this because you're going to be using systems of equations to solve story problems. Now, all you're doing in this assignment is simply setting the box up. You don't really need to solve it. We'll do that another day. Okay, so let's talk about this. Says a recreation center charges non-members $3 to use the pool and $5 to use the basketball courts. A person pays $42 to use the rec facility for 12 days. How many days did the person use each facility? Okay, so let's talk about this. You have 3 units: pool, basketball courts, and money. So with 3 units, we know we're going to need this table here, just as we've been using the other thing. Mental math is not going to get the job done here. And it says how you set it up: total, single, how many. How many and single. Now you have kind of a unit unto itself. Well, pool and basketball are the 2 things we're buying. It's called a mixture table, and money's kind of the outlying unit. So I put money and money. Then just put pool and b-ball. Okay, because we need to find days at the pool and days at the basketball courts. Now, fill in your first 4 boxes. If it's unknown, start off with a question mark. Don't just put X automatically. So those are the first 4 boxes. Now, let's start up here. This is for non-money amounts, okay? This is for non-money amounts. So do I know how many pool visits we went? Nope. You don't know that. You don't know how many times you went to the pool. Question mark. Do you know how many times you went to the basketball courts? No, the only non-money amount I see is 12, and that doesn't say it's at pool or basketball, so we don't really know those. How much does it cost for 1 time at the pool, a single time going to the pool? 3. How about basketball? 5. Okay. Next, you go fill in the total in the bottom right. So what's your total money amount? You know that. It's $42. Okay, easy enough. Now, all values that have been used need to be crossed out. So like I've used the 3, the 5, and 42. So get those out of your problem. Okay. Now the final value, which in this instance is 12 days, it determines how to use variables for the unknown. Okay. So it's 12 days. It's not a money amount, so if it's not a money amount, it goes in here. Okay, I'm going to use that in the question mark row. Well, since it doesn't really say 12, pool, or basketball, okay, the 12 is my total. And then if that value is placed in your total, you need to use X and Y for your unknowns. Okay? So X times 3 is 3X, and Y times 5 is 5Y. That's all I need you to do there. Okay, example 2. Hardcover books cost $3.50 more than paperbacks. More is circled for a reason. I'll explain that later. $198 was collected from selling 20 hardcover books, 12 paperback books. Find how much each type of book cost. That's supposed to say money and money. It got cut off. Three units again: hardcover, paperback, and then money. Okay. So total, how many, and single. Okay, now money, hardcover, and paperback. Money's kind of the one that's not like the others. So money single, money total. Then hardcover and paperback. Okay, so fill in the first 4 boxes. If it's unknown, start off with a question mark. Okay, these are the first 4. Now let's talk about how many. How many is non-money amounts? Okay, well I see 20, that's a non-money amount, and that says it's hardcover books, so 20 hardcover and 12 paperback. Okay, do I know how much money it is for a hardcover book? It's not $350. It just says hardcover costs $350 more. When it says more, that means you don't put $350 just and leave it. Well, I don't believe I know how much one hardcover book costs. Do I know how much one paperback? If I were to go buy one paperback, do I know how much that cost? Don't know that either, so it's 2 unknowns. Fill in the total in the bottom right. So the total money is $198. Now all values used need to be crossed off. So I need to get rid of the 20, the 12, and my 198. And now that leaves me with one value left, 350 more. Okay? So that more is used for the question mark row. Now 350 is a more than amount. Okay, if it's a more than amount, our unknowns are going to be X and then X plus the more than value. So what's more? Is it hardcover? It says hardcover is 350 more. So under hardcover right here, you need to put plus 3.50. And then I don't need to use Y. Don't use Y. It's going to be X and X. Okay. And then on the more thans, just leave it there. We'll talk about the rest here later. Okay. Next up, during a football game, the parents of the football players sell pretzels and popcorn to raise money for new uniforms. They charge $2.50 for a bag of popcorn and $2 for a pretzel. The parents collect $336 in sales during the game. They sell twice as many bags of popcorn as pretzels. How much of each product do they sell? Okay, so total, how many, single. Okay, so dollars, okay. Dollars singles, dollars total, and then pretzels and popcorn, okay? Okay, first 4 boxes. How many? So go find the numbers that are not money. So I don't really have any numbers that are not money, so that means I don't know these. If you buy one single pretzel, how much does it cost? It costs $2. If you buy one single bag of popcorn, it's $2.50. Okay. Step 2, go to this, fill in your total in the bottom right. That's $336. Now you need to go cross all those values off. And now I focus my attention to the question mark. Now there is another value in here. Twice means 2, okay? And what twice means is times 2. Okay, that's what twice means. So I showed you what to do with total. I told you what to do if it's a more than amount. Now I'm going to show you what to do if it's a times amount. Okay? You're going to have both X, but then the one that's twice, okay, it's going to be 2 times X. So it's twice as many bags of popcorn, okay? So popcorn, you put 2 times X. And then the other amount is just X. Okay, and then we'll get to the bottom here momentarily. Okay, a pet store sells angelfish and clown loaches. $36 was collected from a sale of 2 angelfish and 6 clown loaches. If angelfish cost $2 more than the clown loaches, what's the cost for each type of fish? Three units. Got the angelfish, the clownfish, and then the money. Then put money, and then angel, and clown. Okay, so let's look at these first 4. How many means not money amounts. That means if you count them, how many are there? Well, the only I got a couple. I got 2, and that's angelfish, so it's 2. Money amounts do not go here, okay? 6, and that's for clown loaches. Now let's go here. Do we know how much a single angelfish costs? If I go into the store and say I want 1 angelfish, do I know how much that's going to cost me? No, all I know is it costs 2 more than the clownfish. That doesn't mean I know. So question mark, question mark. Okay, go fill in your $36 total. Now all values used need to be crossed out. So the 2's gone, the 6 is gone, and then the 36 is gone. And then that allows me, okay, then to focus on my question marks. And that $2 more relates to that, okay? What do I do if it's a more than amount, okay? X and X plus the more than value. So the angelfish costs $2 more, so I put a plus 2, and that's going to be X plus 2. The other one is just X. We got no business using Y in this table, okay? Next, an adult pass for a county fair costs $2 more than a children's pass. If 378 adults and 214 children's passes were sold, the total revenue is $2,384. Find the cost of an adult pass and the cost of a children's pass. Okay, so again, 3 units. Okay, money's in the problem. That's one of my units. So, and then the other ones are the adults and the children. First 4 boxes. How many adults? Okay, find your non-money. So that's not a money amount. 378, and that says adult quite clearly. And 214 children's. Okay, if I were to buy 1 single adult pass, do I know how much that'll actually cost me? No, just because it says 2 more, it means you don't know it. So question mark, and I don't know the children either. Total's $2,384. It's got to be a money total. So if you're thinking, well, yeah, it's a money total. So now, cross out those 3. And now we just focus on this. Now I need to use that 2 for this row. 2 more, that means you put plus 2 in the adults because they cost more. That's going to be X plus 2. And the other one I'm allowed to just call X. Okay, next one. Granny goes to the pet store to get cat food for Sylvester and Tweety Bird. She buys